Okay. So the shadow card tells me the theme, the overarching theme of the month, the Seven of Wands. This is like really busy energy. There is a lot to do. There's a lot that you have to respond to. And sometimes this isn't necessarily a self-willed energy where it's like, I want to accomplish this, 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 and this, and you're getting it all together. Yes, it can be that, but oftentimes it's other people sort of throwing stuff at you that you have to then respond to, like emails, you know, social invitations, things at work, things that you have to do, like things that you have to do at home in order to keep your life manageable and organized. And it looks like you're, you know, really busy. It doesn't look like you have a lot of, you know, rest and relaxation this month. It's kind of looks like it's like you're like going full time here. You can accomplish a lot at the end of the month. You're going to be like, wow, that was like a whirlwind. I accomplished so much. There's a lot of demands and I met all of those demands and, look what I've accomplished. Okay. So there's that sort of energy for the month. We're starting off with Sunday the 1st, which is Easter. This looks like this is pretty much the relaxing day for you. I'm not seeing a lot of other cards that would indicate like, you know, downtime. Maybe a little bit, a couple here and there, but for the most part, this is where I see this happening. The Hangman, he likes to chill. He likes to hang out. He's not doing much. He's just upside down. You may just, you know, spend the time with family or whatever that is. Sunday the 1st is Easter, so I don't know if you've got family plans or what have you. But it just looks like it's kind of mellow. That's how the month starts out, and then it gradually sort of gets more busy. Looks like Monday the 2nd, you have the Nine of Swords, which is like a lot of overwhelming thoughts. A lot of times I think that this is like we have more time on our hands to think, but sometimes when we don't have a lot of time on our hands to think, all of these overwhelming thoughts really catch up with us at the end of the day when we haven't taken time to process. And it's like a sort of a stressful energy. It's a card of, it's a card of nighttime. So it could be nightmares, or it could be just not being able to sleep, could be insomnia, but it usually has to do with like too many things to think about and too many what ifs. There's not really, there's just too many facts that may be a little overwhelming, okay, or too many thoughts that aren't, you know, nurturing or what have you. Okay, so then you have Tuesday the 3rd. It looks like you may be going somewhere. This is like a short trip. It's a day trip. It looks like you may be going out of your way to go somewhere. If you have a longer than usual commute that day, it just looks like you may be going somewhere, and it looks like you'll be coming back probably late at night since I see the moon here. So Tuesday looks like you've got something to do. You're going somewhere. Then it looks like the 4th of the month, you have some sort of opportunities being presented to you. This feels really bright, feels really promising. This is like really sorting things out. And you have a resource that you can work with that will help you. Okay. Looks like then you have some sort of emotional response or reaction. This is to the unknown. So it's a very similar energy that I'm seeing here on the 2nd. It's like we don't have a lot of information. It's based upon fears. And again, it's sort of the unknown. There's a little bit of an element of mystery. But it also could be like heightened emotional responses. Ace of Wands is like, okay, you're coming up with a plan of action. You're doing something now, okay? And it looks like whatever new thing you want to begin, it looks like then you have choices to make, and it's probably prioritizing. But whatever this new fresh energy that comes in, it feels like it comes in pretty fast. It's also pretty exciting because it's fire. And then it looks like you have some time to, you have to make a choice then. Okay. So then Sunday, you have the Hierophant, which is normal things that you're taking care of. The Hierophant is about social order. So you could have some sort of event to go to as well this Sunday. It usually represents work and school organizations, but since it's on a Sunday, it feels more like church, or it feels like more of a spiritual group or gathering, or you could just be learning things. Because the Hierophant is about the teacher, so you could be learning something online that has to do with like spiritually enriching belief systems, etc. Okay. Monday, I'm seeing the King of Swords. I want to say that this is the Boss. It has a very serious and somber energy. It's really all about the facts. This isn't, it's very conversational, but it's just like what is important here. It's not, he has high expectations as well. So you could be running into the King of Swords here on Monday. It feels like it's job related. The Page of Cups. Okay, so this feels pleasant. This feels better. This is just a nice day. It's a pleasant day. You could just meet someone that's very cheerful, or pages usually have to do with messengers. Okay, so you could get some sort of vision as well. It's very feeling oriented, very creativity based. Wednesday, again, overwhelming thoughts. It's not as, you could be feeling a little bit stuck as far as like what your wishes and hopes and plans are and getting things moving. Again, this is about really prioritizing. There's an answer usually that's the most clear answer, where you have like a conflict of other ideas here, or a confusion with other ideas that sort of not make you see the clear answer, that's right in front of you. But it feels like a little bit of stuck energy. And it looks like things turn out really well. Then after that, you have the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card for Thursday. Okay, so this is going to be another feel-good day. So Tuesday and Thursday of this week. Something that you had wanted comes. So notice any blessings that come this day. This is something that you had wished for. And it looks like then the Page of Swords. Looks like small conversations here and there. It's important information that you're gathering. This feels like information gathering here. You have the 2 pages. We have a Mercury retrograde this month, and it just looks like this would be a lot of the communication, possibly having an opportunity to clear up any sort of misunderstandings. It doesn't feel like you're creating. If there is any misunderstandings this day, it's like then you clear it up this day. So it doesn't feel like too big of a deal. But it looks like whatever information you were missing, then you get it here on Saturday. Okay. Okay, Sunday, looks like you're getting together with friends. This is like, this feels good. It feels like a casual day. It feels like a date. It feels like a play day. You're just enjoying the company of your friend or friends. Okay. I like the work collaboration that comes back on Monday. It looks like you're working really well within a team. There may be a new project that you're starting, or resuming a project that you've already been working on. It feels like it's a day of productivity. And, oftentimes this is like being hired for something. So there's money involved, and it's followed by a money card. So here's the inflow of new money, new energy, new resources. Okay, then it looks like whatever, happens on Wednesday, it looks like something needs to be let go of, something needs to be released. If you have plans, they could fall through. It just looks like you could change your mind. It looks like you get to some sort of dead end on Wednesday. Whatever that is, it looks like you're not too happy about releasing it. And it looks like, there could be some sort of bitter argument here over that, or it could just be like you weren't ready for something to be done with, and it looks like you're reacting here. Other people just may be inconsiderate, disrespectful as well. So be aware of other people and words that are exchanged. Less is more with this energy. Okay. And again, it just feels like it's sort of flowing on into Friday, where you're feeling really overwhelmed. You're feeling burdened. It just looks like sometimes this can be like a victim's circumstance of like other people's projections, and it looks like you might be taking it personally, so don't. Okay, this would just caution you to realize that it's other people's problems, not to take anything personally. It looks like you're then sort of sorting out. It looks like you're a little lost in how to respond or what to choose here. It looks like you have options, but you're not sure what the best option is or the best route to take. It looks like more family stuff on Sunday. I get that you're going to be with family and friends on Sunday. It feels pretty good. It feels really supportive. All of the Sundays that I've seen so far, looks like you're in a group of people, a group of spiritual people, a group of people that you enjoy spending time with. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so new beginning. And it usually has to do with an inflow of money, a resource, a gift. There's something tangible to be had that you might enjoy. You might buy something this day. But whatever that is, it looks like it's bright and shiny, and it's like you love it. Okay, there's value in it. It could be a new opportunity that's presented to you in order to make money, and it looks like you could, take a leap of faith in that sense. The Fool card always acts on faith, not logic, and it's more instinct, especially when I see it's followed by the Wands, the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So you could be going on a trip that was offered to you. It looks like there's some sort of opportunity, and it looks like you're going, and there's people involved here. It could be for like a spiritual retreat or like a group with other people involved. The King of Wands acts on instinct. The King of Cups acts on feeling and intuition. So it just feels like the Fool card backed up with this energy. It feels like you're doing the right thing. Like this would be a good thing for you to do or go or have. Okay. And you could, just watch out for the King of Wands and the King of Cups. It looks like there's a male energy that comes in midweek, the last week of April. Okay, then you have the Devil and the Emperor. This can be fears. Fears about what? Fears about organization, fears about business, fears about your own personal power, how you're managing things. Could be limitations of time as well. Lacking in power, lacking in personal power, lacking in resources. Doubting that you have the ability to be a leader in some way. That energy comes up for you the last weekend. And I get that there's a sense of like comparison. Okay. It feels the most of this energy as well. It's like these people may have presented you with something new, and it looks like a challenge that you can handle, but it also looks like it comes with some fear and some doubt. Okay. So then Sunday, the 29th, I would be cautious. Slow down. Take some time. Take your time. Don't rush. If other people are being impatient with you, just step aside. This is like a fast and furious energy that can lead to mistakes, okay? Or, accidents that could have been avoided. All right, Monday then, it looks like the last day of the month, you have the Magician card, which is anything is possible. With this energy, you're able to create something new. You're using your unique talents and skills and your manifestation abilities to create something for the next month of May. Okay. I also see this as like having all of the elements you have to respond to: Cups, Pentacles, Swords, Wands. It just feels like there's a lot on the table to work with. And here there's like a lot on your plate, right? So it just feels like you're overwhelmed with responsibilities, but at the end of the month, you're able to organize this and manage it all pretty well. And I feel like at the end of the month, you're going to say, good job. I responded to everything that I needed to, and I was able to create new things. Okay. So I'm going to draw a card from this Fairies Tarot Oracle deck for you. See what the message is. The Taurus. Okay, this is the Princess of Autumn, which corresponds to the Page of Pentacles, and I'm not seeing the Page of Pentacles in your spread. which is okay. So it's not one particular day that is standing out. It just looks like a message. Okay, so the message here, the definitions at the top are studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. It's a youthful energy for sure. It also has happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. Okay. I do see the well thought out plans. I'm seeing that here with the 2 pages. Also, you have news. So it's interesting that you have the Page of Pentacles showing up, which is the only page that didn't come out in your spread. The 3 pages came out the second week of April. The Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Looks like Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. So I feel like the second week here of the month is highlighted, where there may be some talk or some news of a new opportunity. Looks like that opportunity actually does come in the beginning of the last week of the month. So the 23rd of April. It's like you then have this new opportunity, but you hear about it up here. There's news here. And yeah, it does have to do with your well-being, career, promotion, scholarships, anything to do with work, your resources, finances. Okay, let's go ahead and draw a goddess card for Taurus. See who's with you and what her energy is, what her message is for you. Erda. Look to the earth for answers. Goddess of the earth. Okay. You have the Page of Earth, which is the Page of Autumn, Page of Pentacles. You have the Goddess of the Earth. I feel like I kept being drawn to this card. You have opportunities coming. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This is all earth element. These days would be highlighted for you. So it looks like the 4th. You have the 2 of Pentacles down here, which is money exchange from the 3 of Pentacles. And then you have a new opportunity coming in. This is also just about connecting with the earth, remembering that you are nature. You are a part of nature, not to be disconnected. Taking a 5-minute stroll or a walk amongst your busyness, right? That's actually kind of cool. Underneath the shadow card, you have the Page of Pentacles. So, okay, take time to nourish yourself. Take time to study things that you enjoy. Read, do earthing activities, meditate, do yoga, a little bit of exercise. Make sure just to get enough sleep. It's like taking care of your body. Your body is earth.